Well, hello there friends, how are you today? It's Sharon Hankins here from the blog I Restore Stuff, and I'm checking in with you for another fun live DIY project here on the Essential Stencil Facebook page. Now you can see my board here. You probably can see that it's slightly different on the bottom than it is on the top. Let me show you what I've done to start us off today, because I know you don't want to just sit there and watch me paint and watch paint dry, although I have painted some backgrounds in some of my lives over the years, because I think it's also great and helpful to have those tips on painting round so that you're not getting drips on the side, or just handy tips like that. Now this is just a wood board on top of an MDF base. So what I did was, Fusion has this product called Transition, and it's when you're going from a dark colour to a light. So I want to go this nice bright white casement for my board, and so you can use the transition colour as a bit of an in-between. So what they've done is they've created this, it's the same as the paint, but they've used leftover pigments to put into their acrylic-based resin paint, and it works out that it's like less than half the price of your good, your good colours. So what they've done is they're creative and recycling and all of that. So they recycled their pigments, put them all into this. So it's like an off-white grey colour. And so you can use a couple of coats of this, and that'll save you on top coats of your good paint. So what I did was I coated this. It's almost like an undercoat for your colours when you're transitioning from wood, because that paint does soak in a lot. If I had just gone straight and used the casement, it would have taken a lot more coats. Okay, so I know that this large Santa would fit beautifully on this round here, but I want to do something else special. So I'm going to use this Santa, and I'm also going to pair that transfer with this stencil. What I want to do is place this down and then mark out where I'm going to put the red. Okay, 16 inches there. It's around about where we want our sign. And so I'm going to make the tape go exactly on this stencil so that we've got a little gap here, just like the stencil leaves a gap. We'll open up our red and start painting away. Now I'm going to do my best not to get red around the edges, because I have painted those nicely, although I could go over and paint them later. So if I do make a big mistake, I'll just fix it with paint later. I'm dipping my brush in. So when we're painting, you don't need a whole lot on your brush. I dip the brush in and then I literally wipe all of the excess off one side of the brush, and then I start with this side. I'm not going to start right near the painter's tape because I don't want it to bleed under the edge. I'm going to start just a little bit away from it. And as you can see, this red is quite thinned out, so we'll need a couple of coats. Now that I've got most of it off the brush, I'm going to go alongside the tape, and then on this bottom bit, sort of going away from away from the edge like that. So now that I've got that first coat down, if you're not in the club, you could grab this one now, or you can get the next one with your snowman on the Stencil of the Month Club. We've got some fun lives that you can watch and copy how we do it. Coming across the bottom of this sign. So this would be a great round for a door, or just something to decorate your home with Christmas. And I've just painted half of it in casement white, Fusion's casement colour, and I've painted the bottom half using our painter's tape as a guide. So what I want to do is I'm going to be tracing a line at the edge of my circle, this line here. I think I could probably use my ruler. I do have the offloading cardboard stock. You can hear Olive barking. She knows someone's stopping. Okay. Just adding a touch of a shadow on here. And now we're going to cut. Remember, I drew this line up to his sleeve, and I want the sleeve to kind of come down over the top. So I have to cut away that bit there. His hands are just hanging over the edge. And then remember, our Merry Christmas should fit down here nicely. We do tend to make up these things as we go along. Be careful around those edges. Good. Looks like we're great. Looks like it's perfect. Use this brush. Now we'll add our Merry Christmas, and if you missed it earlier, this Merry Christmas is from a stencil set that has a 16-inch round. We're using Fusion's Casement, which is the same white that I've done our background on over here. Yeah, I think I'm covering it a little better now. Sometimes whites can take 3 or even more coats if it's a really dark wood that you're painting over the top of. So that transition product is really good for that. And that It's just helping that coverage go right over. Okay, let's have a look. And then we'll... Oh, beautiful. I love it. I'll pull them off and see what we can... So this is the other set of transfers that has been restocked. And I just like these little... Are they holly berries? Holly branches. Okay. Yeah, it just gives it a nice sealed finish. Ta-da! Those transfers are coming off so lovely. All right, so if you missed any of that, if you missed how we created the brick background, if you missed how I created this look with Santa's sleeves covering over the top of our brick wall here. It looks like he's popping out the chimney. We've got the beautiful Merry Christmas sign. If you missed any of that, check out the replay. As soon as we're finished live here, you can hit that to replay it again. I also put our videos up on my YouTube channel. I restore stuff on YouTube. So if you do love the Fusion paint and you want to get it, I'd love you to use my code over at Fusion2 and you'll get 10% off at fusionmineralpaint.com. So essentialstencil.com is where you'll find all our stencils, our transfers, including the newly restocked transfers. That's that one. It's got the Santa and the Santa that we used today, plus some gorgeous little stockings. They look great. See this? This looks fabulous too, and that would have also looked great coming down the sides there. Could have used that, but there's only one of them. Well, this one has berries. This one just has the cones. Could have used those as well. And we have got our finished product. And I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.